Greetings, fellow bridge lovers, and welcome back to the Bridging with Kai channel. Today, it is a 500 subscriber special part 2, part 1. I'm not sure. We probably have 2 of these going out. So we're doing things with 500. And I was looking over a previous match that I was playing in the kindergarten. There was a live stream for it. Link is there for the full VOD. In honor of getting 500 subscribers, we have 3 hands where I scored plus 500. 3 different boards, and we'll just take a look at them and see what kind of chaos is what ensued to result in a plus 500 result. But before we get started, I needed to show my appreciation, y'all. This is huge. Ever since I was a little kid, I loved the YouTube space. I wanted to start a YouTube channel, but I never found the dedication to actually do one. And now that I found a game that I really, really love and I really want to promote, I'm so happy that I'm making that dream come true with this, and I couldn't have done it without all the support from everyone who is watching the videos, who is subscribing, who is liking, who is commenting. All of you who have done so already, thank you so much. I mean, once we hit 500, I made a little post, and we already are back up to like 520 subscribers, which is insane. We got like 20 subscribers in the past like 3 days. It's insane. So thank you to those of you who have already subscribed. And if you have not, please join in on the train. We have so much more Bridge to talk about, and I'm just going to keep going. So if you would do that, I would really appreciate it. It really helps me with this goal of growing Bridge. That's overall what I'm trying to do here, as I've been saying this whole time. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do. Now, in honor of getting 500 subscribers, here are 3 hands where we got plus 500. Let's see. All right, so this was board 3 of the kindergarten match. I'm playing with my now junior partner, Matt Rippin, and Quan was playing Strong Diamond with Emily. And let's see, how did this hand go? We started out with a 2 diamonds bid from Quan, which was showing 5 to 9 high card points and 5 or more diamonds, just purely a preemptive hand. And I, over here, had a bunch of spades and hearts, and I felt like I had to get in there. I could have bid 2 hearts here, but I opted instead to double because I would have really liked to have better heart suit quality. There's always a possibility if I bid 2 hearts and this is just the wrong bid that I get doubled, and then I'm the one going for 500 or 800 or 1100. So I wanted to avoid that as much as possible, and I wanted to show that I had both majors. I don't like the fact that I'm missing clubs here, but I really wanted to prioritize the major suits. So it then went 5 diamonds from North. And that's a very frustrating bid. Emily feels like they can do it because they are not vulnerable against us being vulnerable. So they could get minus 500 and still possibly have a good board if, in fact, we do make 4 hearts or 4 spades or something of that manner. So she bid 5 diamonds. I would have liked to have a singleton somewhere, but I get it. You've got all your values in diamonds. Everything else feels kind of useless, and partner's already done a preempt. So you're kind of like, yeah, well, they might even have slam here if partner literally has nothing else except for stuff in diamonds, because they could have a singleton diamond, which we do in this case, and they can just, they only have 1 diamond loser. So I think 5 diamonds is a completely reasonable call. And then Matt here doubles, kind of says, partner, I am happy with whatever you do. It's a very tough spot. Most of the time when you're doubling at the 5 or 4 level, it's takeout oriented, especially against preempts, but also it could easily be penalty. It could just be values. And with my hand here, I decided to just pass because I'm not sure that 5 hearts is making. I'm not sure what values partner has. Sometimes partner is just doubling to double. And it felt a lot safer to just stay in 5 diamonds because the 5 level belongs to the opponents, not you. So we let them stay in the 5 level doubled, and we opted to just play in 5 diamonds. And I started out with the ace of spades lead. I have no reason to lead anything else. Partner probably has a fit in spades, and they could have 3 spades. So I'm just going to lead my ace, king, queen, look at the dummy, see what's going on here. And partner discourages with the 9 of spades. And then I continue with the king of spades, which is probably a mistake. I should probably play the queen to tell partner that I have ace, king, queen, not just ace, king. So it goes ace, king, spade, spade, and at this point, I exit a heart because why would I play another spade? There's a void in the dummy. I'm just trying to find partner's other suits, and partner when they played the 9 and then the 6, I mean, it feels like there's more inference for hearts. They probably could have played something lower to show excitement for clubs, suit preference signal. I just felt like playing hearts was more likely to gain tricks, so I just played hearts. Partner wins the king and then the ace. And at this point, we've already taken 2 tricks. To get 500, we just need 1 more trick. So partner just cashes their ace of clubs because, like, the only extra tricks we're going to be getting are in clubs because they can just draw trump and cross ruff and whatever is left. So if I've got the king, then I've got the king. If I don't have the king, they're always going to be playing towards South's honors anyway, so there's no point in not playing the ace here. So we get our last trick here, and that is all we are going to get. And we got a plus 500, and this was a push. The other table was in the exact same contract. So that's 1 plus 500. Let's get into the next one. All right, and here we are with another plus 500 board. And this time it's actually going to be in a much lower contract. It's going to be beautiful. So the auction starts with my partner, Matt, who has an 11 count and not enough to open. It's not good enough. It's just not. I know that there's some people who are just solely opening 11 counts. Vulnerable against not. I'm not. So we get a, once again, this convention that my fellow strong diamonders love of bidding 2 of a minor, showing 5 to 9 high card points and 5+ cards. Could have a 4-card major if 5 to 7 high card points pops out. So we have a 2 diamonds opening, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, you know what? I would really, really like to defend this, even non-vulnerable, because if partner's a passed hand and I'm sitting here with a 13 count, I got a 13 count. Off of sheer high card points, we don't have game. Sure, we could have distribution that fits each other well. I do have stoppers and diamonds, but I also don't really have a source of tricks. I have no aces. I would actually much rather just defend 2 diamonds. So I decide to pass. Also, I don't really have much of a bid either. And my dream here, my dream scenario, is if Matt would do me the honor of doing a takeout double. I was like, oh, please, partner, please double. Please, 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 please. He's got an 11 count. He's got the shape for it, so he went for it. And as soon as I saw the double, I'm like, I'm passing. I'm done. We're playing in 2 diamonds doubled. Let's see how this one goes. In the end, you know we get plus 500, but how do we get there? I don't want to lead my honors. I want to try to get some roughs in spades, possibly. So I decide to just go with what seems like the most natural option, which is leading a spade. It goes 9 of spades, and partner here plays low because they see the 9, queen, jack, and 8. They're all the same, so the 9 forces out the king. And Declarer at this point attempts to start working on hearts, and I make a silly little mistake here. I should have played the king, I think. But I played low, and they finessed to the 10, which I knew was going to happen. I'm actually not certain that this really was a mistake. It would be a mistake if Quan only had 2 of them, or they had a pitch somewhere. So overall, it probably would have been better to put in the king or queen to ensure that I do get a heart trick. Because what are they going to do? Of course, they're going to play to the 10, especially if they have the jack. And if they don't have the jack, then partner wins. But, like, yeah. I don't know. I think that odds are on that I should be splitting here to try to ensure that I get a heart trick. So this heart actually goes around to the 10. So the double finesse worked, right? But nothing else is going to work for Declarer in this case. So they play a diamond trying to draw our trump. I think at this point Declarer's goal is going to see if spades are 3-3 and we can set up some tricks there. So it goes diamond around to my jack, which I win. And then I just play another spade. I'm adamant about these roughs, so I'm going to play another spade. And then they play another diamond, which partner wins with the ace of diamonds and is then able to play a spade, which creates a promotion position for me, because if Quan plays the 4, I win the 7. But if Quan plays the 10, I'm going to be winning the king. But actually, the best thing for me to do here is just to pitch. Because if I play the king and then I let Declarer in and somehow they're able to get back to their hand, if they are able to get down to the south hand, like somehow, let's say a club trick goes around to the queen. I know this is never going to happen in a million years. They're able to draw my last diamond, which is not good. So I think I should have here, if they had played the, if they play the 10, the best thing to do is just to pitch. And the reason is because now I have the king 7 over the queen 4, and that's going to be 2 tricks for sure. There's no way, there's absolutely no way that they can get away with that. So what actually happened on the hand was Quan played the 4, making my 7 good already, and I don't have to worry about that anymore. So at this point, I just knocked out the ace of hearts so that my heart trick is set up. It goes heart to the queen. I play the king of diamonds so that I can't be end played again. There was a little bit of a worry that Declare had the ace of clubs, but I correctly played the jack of clubs here, and I didn't play low. I didn't play the 10. I played the jack specifically because I want partner to know that I have the jack 10 and that I want them to just play another spade or another club back to me. Just keeping things consistent for partner and trying to make things as easy as possible for them. So we get plus 500. It's minus 500 for north-south, plus 500 for us. So another plus 500 in the books, and this one was very, very good. It actually gained us 8 imps because the east-west pair at the other table ended up in 2 hearts, making with an over trick because of a different auction. So I was very thankful that I was able to punish this 2 diamonds contract with a takeout double and conversion. Beautiful stuff. Now this is our final plus 500 from this set. And this is, once again, another situation where I got a little bit frisky. We see a 1-no trump opening from the south hand, and it's 12 to 14 balanced. And I was actually very, very proud of this board because I think I made a really, really fun and really good defensive play. So I'm sitting here with a 15 count when they've bid a 12 to 14 no trump, no general suits. So I just doubled. I'm like, I've got a penalty double. I want to penalize this. If partner's got a really, really bad hand, then they'll run. But if they've got a good hand, then they'll pass. The north hand doesn't really have much of a place to go. But like, if they could somehow bail out their partner in diamonds, that might be a way that Emily attempts to save their partner here. But it goes pass, pass, pass. And we stay in 1-no trump doubled. And it goes 4 of hearts opening lead for me. I think one thing that I've really, really loved recently is underleading ace jacks. It just feels so good. It just feels so, so good to do that because, I mean, all you need your partner to have is like a 10 or a queen or even a king. And the suit is just running for you pretty much. I feel like it's a very counterintuitive thing or something I hated to do before, but now I'm just loving it. I'm loving it. It sets up a perfect tennis with the ace jack, and you can lead through Declarer's high cards because we know that South is going to be the one with the honors here. Unfortunately for me, this doesn't really work out because it starts out with the 9, and that actually just wins the trick. So not a great start for me, but it does offer me some potential clues. So when a club gets played, it goes around to my king. And I'm back on lead here, and I need to think about what I'm going to do next. Clearly, the heart does not work. We don't want to do hearts. And I guess another thing to mention here is Declare doesn't really have much of a source of tricks. Declare is probably hoping that I'm going to be continuing hearts. The only other possibility is working on diamonds. And yeah, that's just brutal. There's just nothing really there, unfortunately. Especially when you're starting from the north hand. I mean, I guess one thing that Declare could do is they could start with playing on diamonds to try to just set them up, knock out the queen jack whilst maintaining an entry. And if I play the jack and then, like, let's say, just play the king of spades and maybe they duck once, play another spade, take the ace now. If they guess everything properly, like even here, they just don't have enough because the diamonds don't split, but this would be their effort to try and make the contract, is if the diamonds had split 3-3 here, and my king of diamonds would drop, and then they just get 2 more diamond tricks, and they would try to get another heart trick or something. Like, that's an idea that Declare can go for, but they would much rather be playing diamonds from the south hand in order to initiate this, playing up towards the honors instead of out of their hand. So that's why they kind of played a club. And I think that they played a club here to kind of just throw me off, maybe. I mean, I guess there's hope that the club split 3-3 and then your club set up, but you need to lose the lead 3 times to do that, which is just... that's brutal timing. It's not going to really work out for you, unfortunately. So instead, Declare goes for this club idea, and I sat here and I thought, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to exit a diamond because that's not going to gain us anything. And I had this feeling that Declare was trying to throw me off with this club suit. I really had a feeling that Declare was trying to do some sort of sneaky play because low club to the queen feels kind of sus. Maybe they have the ace, maybe they don't. I just wanted to be like, I don't know if clubs is the right play. I also was just like, yeah, no. And then I also thought about the heart suit, the fact that partner just played low. They played the 6. And I'm like, well, this feels like Declare has a bunch of hearts, probably somewhere around 4 or 5 hearts. Partner has 2 hearts, and they're just a bunch of small ones. And I had to think, well, if I've got 4 diamonds, the dummy has 5 diamonds. And if Declare is working on clubs, that's probably one of their longer suits. And at minimum, Declare has 4 hearts. Partner has to have spades, right? So I made the frisky little play of exiting the king of spades just out of my hand. I'm like, I've got all these tricks here, but I don't want to lead any of them. I want Declare leading. I don't want to be leading. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to find my partner's suit so we can put pressure on all fronts. So I find this king of spades exit because I thought at this point my partner at the bare minimum had to have 5 or 6 spades. I actually thought that my partner had like 6 or 7 spades at this point. Turns out they only have 5, but that's what I expected. So I exited the king of spades and I'm like, we're setting up our spade suit. And at this point, Declare is just, it's just over for them. They can duck once, but my partner has the ace of clubs, unfortunately, ace and jack of clubs, unfortunately for them. So we get to run our spade suit. And yeah, no, it's pretty ugly. So partner wins the ace of clubs, and I just decide to keep my hearts just in case. I was thinking at this point that my partner could possibly still have held the king of hearts, and thought that they needed to duck for some reason. So I kept my heart suit because keeping the diamond suit is not going to really do anything for me, I don't think. We'll take a look at it after, but it went club. I tried to let partner know I wanted hearts back, and at this point, we'd already taken enough tricks to set them for plus 500. Boom, like that. I guess the one other thing to look at is, like, what would I do, like, instead of pitching diamonds here, if instead I pitched hearts. I really don't think that there's much that we can do. So, like, if instead I were to have pitched hearts here, let's say it goes diamond, ace of clubs, heart, pitch heart, club, and, I mean, diamond exit? Yeah, no, this just prevents us. I mean, we still get the same tricks, but they can just exit a heart at this point, and then I'm end played into playing another diamond. I mean, it's all the same in the end, but I thought that my best chance of getting another trick is partner somehow had another heart honor remaining, and I was going to be able to possibly set it down 3 or 4 if I were able to get a bunch of heart tricks. So I think that's just what I was going to go for. I'm always getting the ace of hearts. There's no way that they can get rid of it. I guess back here, if I, like, maybe instead of pitching a diamond, they pitched a heart or something. Club, heart, heart, club. Like, no. Still here, if I just play the jack, they're end played. Oh, hold up. Hold up. They could get so stuck here. Okay, maybe I could have played for a declare to screw up. Would this actually have been then this would be plus 800. It wouldn't be in the video, but interesting. What did Claire actually pitch though? Could I have gotten them with this? What? So on the spade, they pitched a club. On the club, they pitched a diamond. Okay, so they did maintain a heart. I could not have gotten them with this. even if I had guessed that they might pitch, yeah, no. They were always going to keep a heart if they're going to keep a heart in this position. So, yeah, we're fine. We're fine. So, yeah. Okay. Those were the 3 hands, everyone, where I got plus 500 recently. I'm sure that there were others, but these were the ones I could find. Thank you so much, everyone, for your support. It's been huge. I am so excited to continue this journey. And next one, hopefully we get 1,000. I know 1,000 is so much harder to get as a score, but it does happen, and I'll have to find some hands that score 1,000. So tell your friends, keep growing the channel. Thank you so much for all your support, and keep on bridging, everyone. See ya. Bye.